Hey guys, today I thought I'd talk to you about some of the side stuff that I do, aside from YouTube being the side thing I do to my actual job that you've already seen. When I get the opportunity, I help with short films around Omaha. So a friend of mine is highly active in the short film industry, hoping to be moving up to the feature film industry not too long from now, hopefully. And so when projects come up, he asked me to go out and help him. So the first project I did, short film I worked on called The Last Bottle, I was the audio, I was like a boom operator, on-site audio recording. So what I did all day was I had a audio recorder strapped to my hip and headphones on and a boom mic in my hands. And we were shooting, all the scenes were in pretty much the same room. So I would just stand there and hold the mic over their heads, and then I mic'd a table in front of them, and I mic'd a little room off the main room we were shooting in, because one of the characters walks back into the room to pour a drink and has some lines back there. So I just ran a long table back there and mic'd up there, so we got the performance without having to record it separately. So that was the first thing I did. The second things I've been doing most recently, I've been what's called the first AC, first assistant camera. So my job there is to build the camera based on what the camera operator needs, based on what he's told by the director of photography. So if you don't know, the director of photography is the guy that's in charge of what the shots look like. He says, I want the lights to look like this, I want the shots to look like this. Hello. He then communicates to the camera operators who communicate to their ACs, and it trickles down a larger tree from there. So, camera operator gets the notes from the director of photography. I want, wide shot in this room, standing here. Okay. I then tell the second AC, this is the lens I need. He runs and gets the lens, hands it to me. I put it on the camera. We then block out the scene. So we rehearse it. So I have what's called a focus pole, and on it, maybe I'll get a picture of one and throw it up here. You've probably seen them before. Really nice ones are like wireless, and so your AC can be, your focus puller can be there like wirelessly and not have to have things on the camera, but we're not at that point just yet. On the focus pull, there's a little white ring around it, and so you can take a dry erase marker, has a marker on it. Here's where they start the scene. This is another important point. Move the focus, mark it there. This is where they end it. Move the focus, mark it there. That way I don't have to depend just on my eyes as they're going through the scene and be like, is it in focus? Is it in focus? If you're being technical about it, you can take and measure from the sensor to where they're at, move the focus there, mark it that way, check it in the monitor. So then during the scene, it's my job to pull the focus of the camera operator. His only job is to just follow and make sure that the talent is framed correctly. It's really fun. I've done this a couple of times. I worked on a film called Eskimo Kisses. It's a silent film, so there was no audio. But I was first AC for that with my friend Cody. So a lot of what I was doing there is, for their transitions, there's lens flares involved. And so we had a flashlight. This kind of makes it look less glorious than I know it will look in the final edit. But we just had a flashlight, and to do the lens flares, the camera's moving. So you just bring the light into frame until it just dips to white. It's gonna be really cool. I'm excited to see the edit. Hopefully, I think it should be out next year sometime. Also just worked on, the biggest crew that I've worked on was for a film called First Hunt that actually just wrapped shooting, just wrapped principal photography a couple of weeks ago. It's a sci-fi murder mystery, which I think is gonna be really cool. But we actually had what in the short film industry would be tantamount to a full crew. So we had a DP, director of photography, we had the director, we had what's called Video Village, which is super cool. Sounds really fancy, but basically what it was is just two monitors set up. So we had two cameras, a 2-camera shoot. We had two monitors set up so the director and the director of photography could watch the cameras without having to be over the camera operator's shoulder, seeing what's going on, or having to watch it after we shoot it, or just wait to see it once we've ingested all the footage. But we had those. We had an assistant director. We had 2 camera operators, 2 first ACs, and 1 second AC. We had a grip. A grip is the person that moves everything around. very apt name. So we need a light on top of a C-stand set up somewhere. Hey, this is where we need a light. Grip goes and gets it, sets it up, plugs it in. Technically that would be the electrical department. He was gripping electrical that day. We were just happy to have someone dedicated to do it. And we had a sound operator, so it just like, we had more crew than we had actors, which is a great position to be in because it means just less work for everyone. The DP can be meeting with his camera operators, talking about what the shot's going to look like, while the ACs can be building cameras, and Grip can be moving lights, and everything just moves much, much faster. We get through a couple pages of script in a day, and it was a 6-day shoot as opposed to being like a 12-day shoot because the crew was limited. Now the crew got limited as time went on because it is short film, and we do it kind of volunteer based, and we do it for the fun and the love of it. But it's really fun, and I really enjoy doing it. I'm kind of a nerd about film. My wife and I have spent many, many hours watching behind the scenes because I love seeing how things get made, and oh, that's how they got that shot. These are the cameras they're using, and this is why they're using it. This is how they get the 3D effect and whatever, and this is what the actual scene looks like, and here's the soundstage, and it's awesome. It's super cool. There are many movies where I would rather watch the behind the scenes than watch the actual movie, and I've done that, and I've loved it. But what are some things that you like to do as your side hobbies that you just love and find enjoyment in? Put them in the comments below. Love to talk to you about it. Thanks for checking out.